guys, welcome back to my channel. So I couldn't film an intro because I ran out of battery in my camera, but I'm gonna start with my eyeballs, and as usual, MAC soft ochre all over the lid, all the way up to the brow bone and into my lower lash line as well, because we're gonna be using a lot of color and we want those colors to pop. I'm just gonna set that off with that kind of like a banana powder-ish, I like to say it is, from e.l.f. just to set my lids. I'm using this gray shadow. This is gonna work as our transition shade, and I'm just putting that all over the crease, and then we're gonna wing it out in the outer corner, kind of creating like a soft wing there with the color, and make sure to blend everything very well. This is kind of like a blending workout. So now I'm doing it as well in the lower lash line and connecting that all the way up to the point of the wing. And you can see there that is all connected, and you kind of have the shape of your eye already marked out for your eyeshadow. Now this is an oldie in my channel. This palette, I used to use it a lot. This is the BH Cosmetics Galaxy Cheek eyeshadow palette with the baked eyeshadows. This was the first palette I've ever got, like the eyeshadow palette I've ever got in my life. And for me, BH Cosmetics was like a high-end brand, and yeah, I love this palette like you have no idea. I think like even if the eyeshadows I run out of them, I'm still gonna keep it because it's just like, I don't know how to even explain it, but you know, those type of things that you just want to save up because they remember you of such great times. So I just used a clean brush to buff everything out, and then a small little pencil brush to use some black eyeshadow to start defining that crease a bit more and that wing, and also in the lower my lower lash line, you're gonna see that I also apply some of that. And I just kept switching up to that blending brush all the time. Like, I would use the pencil brush and then I would use the blending brush just to keep everything nice and smooth and no harsh lines and everything nicely blended. Now for the lid color, this is the Wet n Wild correctors. This little purple corrector, I just used it as the base for the eyeshadow. It's like when you use concealer to cut your crease. Well, this time I used a corrector, and it happened to be like a lavender purple, so I thought it was perfect for the look. As you can see, I just did like a wing as well in the outer corner. Then this is Comet from the BH palette. You can see that that corner of the wing is not that perfect, but it's okay because then I just fixed it all up with more of that black and gray shadows. And there you can see the sharp wing. So I applied some of that shadow from the BH palette into the inner right corners. Now this is a hard candy glitter pigment, whatever you like to call it. It's in the shade King Me, and it was like a little duo. I didn't use any glue on it. I just applied it on the eyeshadow that was still kind of wet because I actually wet my brush to apply that shadow. And so it kind of glued itself on because I didn't want to pack the whole entire thing with glitter, just like loose pieces all around. I'm just creating a black winged liner with my NYC liquid liner. I try to do a pretty thick wing. Like when I looked myself in the mirror, I thought it was pretty thick, but now that I'm looking back on it, it wasn't that thick, but it still was pretty good. So I popped on some lashes. I did the other eye out of camera, and as you can see, this is the dark look. So I'm just removing all that loose shadow, primed and all ready to go, moisturized, and now I'm just some of highlighter underneath my matte foundation. Yes, I got the silly sponge, guys. I got it at a beauty convention, which I actually kind of like a mini vlog about it in my Instagram, so you should go and check out my Instagram page. It's makeup by _Paolaawesome. And every time I do like a daily makeup look, I try to post about it. And yeah, so I got the silly sponge and actually like tested out for the first time here on my YouTube channel, because the other time that I used it, it was just to test out how it was with a BB cream. This is like the first time using it with a full coverage makeup look. So I really love how it applied, but I feel like I took longer time to blend everything in than I would usually do. Okay, so now I'm using this contour stick by NYX. I used this like, I don't know, like a year ago in my channel, but I actually run out of it. This is like the second one I get, and when you get the second one of a product is because you really like it. So I really love the contour part of this stick. The highlight part, I use it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I use the highlight part mostly when I do very natural looks, like everyday looks, that I'm not wearing any foundation. I just use it because it's a very light formula and I really like that. So there, I'm all nicely contoured. I'm using the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Concealer, and it's not that I didn't like how it blended my concealer, it's just that it didn't reach like where I wanted to get my concealer on. So I just finished it off with my fingers and kind of cleaned up that eyeshadow as well. So I just want a little bit more coverage, so I applied a bit more. Now to set all of that concealer and clean up the contour, I just used some airspun powder, did my brows. If you guys have never seen how I do my brows, you can check my channel and see other videos that I have done my brows. Like, I left a clip doing my brows. The thing is that I just take too much time doing my brows, and I just feel like you guys have seen it so much that I just pass it. Okay, so I'm just contouring a bit more, setting the contour with that e.l.f. contour kit. I really like that contour kit. I don't know, like I'm like an on and off relationship with it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna use that lid eyeshadow that I used, that purple, as a highlighter because I don't own a purple highlighter yet. So I just used that. Actually, it didn't look that purple, like it looked like kind of like a straight up white, but I mean, it looked pretty good. So I use my Nicole Guerriero times Anastasia highlighter palette, and I used Forever Lit, which is my favorite shade. I just topped off that purple highlighter, did the Cupid's bow and my bridge of my nose. And now for lips, I use this ColourPop liquid lipstick. This is Sipper, I believe. I don't really like the formula of this lipstick. It's so drying. Like, I can barely apply it because it's so dry. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's so dry. It's so hard to apply. But the color is kind of pretty. But I used it as a base for the lighter shade I wanted to create of purple on my lips. So I just used this as the base for everything I was going to put on top. So I didn't really apply it perfectly because it's just so hard to apply. And I just kind of tried to apply it the best I could, but as you can see, it looked horrible. So now I'm using the Ben Nye white clown white face paint and creating that lighter purple that I want on my lips. So as you can see, I'm blending that all in. My teeth are not that yellow. The color makes them look very, very yellow. So that's what I don't like about wearing purple lipsticks. But I mean, I still like the color, so. Fun fact, purple is actually my second favorite color. My first one is a blue. So that's a little fun fact of the day. So I'm using this lip paint glazed thing from LA Girl, and I used it on top of everything I did, and I made a mess. So I cleaned it up later on with my foundation, but I just applied that. I fixed the edges as much as I could while I made the mess again, and so you can see the ColourPop shade popping out because I wanted to look like kind of like contoured lips. Yeah, so I'm just cleaning up that mess with my Fit Me foundation, which is the one I used all over my face to get those nice lips going on. Okay, so there we go. We got purple lips, guys. Now I add some glitter, the one I added on top of my lids, and I have a glitter mustache. But then I just use my fan brush to remove that glitter mustache. Goodbye, glitter mustache. Maybe next time I'll do a makeup look with a glitter mustache. Who knows? So this is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel and it's the first time looking at my videos. Hi. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please like it, leave a comment below if you have any doubts or any requests for new videos. You guys know I'm open to anything you like me to do. And yeah, so bye guys.